Hi people, it's me, Anja. My pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for a new video. I hope this video helps diversify your bookshelf, and if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel, because if you enjoy this video, then you'll notice that the rest of my content is fairly similar. So anyway, without any further ado, the first book on this list is called Deep in Providence. This story is a YA urban fantasy following three best friends, one of which is Sapphic, who turn to magic after they are haunted by their best friend's death. This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. First of all, the world building is so atmospheric and it's so magical. The three character perspectives work so well. I love each of them individually as well as their dynamic together as a trio. This book is so fantastic and it's so good. I would definitely say that it's really underrated and it deserves all of its hype and so much more. The plot and the mystery and the paranormal ghost elements are done so well. The writing is so pretty and so lyrical. This book is absolutely so amazing and so well done. So anyway, with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Here Goes Nothing. This story is a YA femme sapphic queer retelling of Much Ado About Nothing, and it follows a young main character who is sapphic and also asexual. This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. As a person who's not the biggest fan of Shakespeare, I have never read the original story, so I had no idea what to expect from the plot, which made the story so much more immersive than I was expecting because I had no idea what to expect, obviously. Anyway, this book was so good. The plot is so engaging and so well done. I loved the friendships. I loved the sister relationship. I loved the characters. The queer representation was spot on. The romance is so cute and so well paced. This book is absolutely so wholesome and it's so good. I just really enjoyed it so much. It's been a really long time since I've read a book with a main character who is asexual, so I loved that representation. It felt so refreshing and so wholesome and so well done. So anyway, overall, this book was really good. So with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called The Pale Queen. This story is a YA fantasy graphic novel that follows an aspiring astronomer who accidentally attracts the attention of a mysterious being. This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. First of all, the illustrations are so pretty, and they really make the story come to life so much more. Like, the art is fantastic. The story itself is also so pretty. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The sapphic romance is so cute and it's so well paced. I just really enjoyed it so much. This book is so good and it's so awesome. I think I read it in late December or something like that, but it's really good and it's really excellent. I just really enjoyed it so much from the beginning to the end. I love reading graphic novels because they're so quick to read, and for someone who is already a fast reader, like, I think I finished this book in maybe half an hour, but the fact that it had such an impression on me, like, speaks volumes, because obviously, like, reading so fast means that I consume things very quickly, so sometimes things don't leave quite an impression on me, if that makes any sense. But anyway, overall, this book was really good, and I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Leap. This story is a YA contemporary graphic novel following two queer dancers exploring friendship, first love, and what it means to fall out of love with your dreams. Does that make any sense? I think it's so important to explore the topic of, like, falling out of a hobby that you used to love, that you used to be defined by, because sometimes, like, people know you for that, so they associate you with that, so it's hard to admit that you don't love it anymore, that you're no longer passionate about it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but basically this book was so good. The illustrations are so pretty and so well done. I love the story itself. I love the dancing ballet elements. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The writing is excellent. The plot is excellent. Like, the exploration of queerness was so well done and so good. The two characters on the cover, by the way, don't fall in love with each other, but I do love their platonic friendship so much. This book is so underrated and it deserves so much more hype. So anyway, with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Keedie. This story is a YA contemporary following a young autistic main character who is navigating bullying and friendships This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so excellent. It's one of my 5-star favorites from last year. And I really, really enjoyed it so much because, first of all, the autism representation made me feel so seen and so understood and so respected. Like, this book is so fantastic in that element specifically. It is so good. This book technically serves as a prequel to a kind of Spark, which I read like 5 years ago now, I think, in 2021 or 2020, and it was so good and so excellent. And I keep saying that I need to watch the TV show, but I have not tuned in yet because I've been so busy lately. But anyway, this book was so good. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it was so well done. I loved her sister relationship. Like, this book is excellent and it's so good. Her sexuality, by the way, is not really the main focus of this story at all, but she still constitutes, obviously, as a queer person, as a Sapphic person, because there doesn't necessarily need to be explicit evidence of a character being queer to be considered as a queer character, if that makes any sense. But anyway, this book is excellent and it's wonderful. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Everything Glittered. This story is a YA historical fiction following a young Sapphic main character during the Prohibition era as she falls in love with her best friends and also tries to solve the mystery of who killed her teacher. This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. First of all, the setting is so atmospheric. Well, I wouldn't want to live during the 1920s, obviously, as a Black disabled woman. Like, that would be very bleak for me. You know what I mean? But basically what I mean by that is that, like, the setting came to life so well, and it's so well researched and so well done. The plot was so intriguing and so engaging. I loved the exploration of queerness, of the romance. Like, the mystery also was so well done and so good. But my favorite part about this book is the exploration of queerness against the backdrop of the 1920s. This book is so good and it's so well done. I just really, really enjoyed it so much. I love the characters. I love it all. So anyway, with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Build a Girlfriend. This story is a YA contemporary following a young Puerto Rican bisexual main character who is diving into her dating history to find love. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. I just talked about this book in, I believe, my last video. The thing about pre-filming content is that I'm not exactly sure if that video was my last video or if it was the one before that. Anyway, basically, I talked about this book very recently, so I apologize if my review is redundant. But anyway, this book was excellent, and I really, really enjoyed it so much. First of all, the queerness felt so normalized and so well done, because there was no homophobia surrounding that. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. I loved the character's relationship with her family so much. Like, with her sister, with her mom, with her aunts. That was done so well. The romance is so cute and it's so well paced. I truly, really enjoyed it so much. This book is such a wholesome, lighthearted rom-com vibe. So anyway, with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called It's a Love-Skate Relationship. Again, I talked about this book 2 days ago, but if you're new here, basically this book is a YA contemporary following a lesbian hockey player and a bisexual ice skater who team up. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. First of all, the romance is excellent and it's so well paced and it's so awesome. The two characters both make so much sense together, although I will say this book is only in one perspective of the lesbian hockey player. Carli is such an awesome, well-developed, distinct main character, and everything about her makes so much sense. Her personality, her relationship with her brother and her dad and her mom, and everything. Like, this book is excellent. I loved her friendship so much. The romance, like I said, is adorable, and their chemistry makes so much sense. I loved the sports elements. this book deserves all this hype and so much more. Like, it is truly excellent and it's brilliant, and I just really enjoyed it so much. So anyway, without any further ado, I would definitely highly recommend it. So in conclusion, I hope that this video helped diversify your bookshelf. And without any further ado, please like and comment and subscribe. All that jazz. Speaking of jazz, if you made it to the end of the video, please comment down below the piano emoji so that I know that you stayed all the way to the end, because I know that most of you probably didn't. So anyway, in conclusion, I hope you have a nice one. Have a good day or night or whenever you are. So with that said, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.